You should never have a problem with trusting yourself, boo. Yourself is all you have. So if you don't like it, you always have the right to move on. What's up, cousins? This is Simone J. Cohen, and you are now listening to the House of Bougie. So, you guys, I miss you guys so much. Thank you for being so patient. That last episode, I know I kind of wasn't being myself, as always. I just been going through a lot. I'm going to talk about it soon with y'all, but I have been going through a lot lately. But I'm back now, and I miss talking to y'all, and I miss telling y'all my crazy experiences. So let's hop right on into this ghetto news. Coming to you live from the trap. So I first want to start off by the Baby Essence freestyle. We talked about the baby on our first episode of Ghetto News and everything. Now, he's apologizing, which is a great thing. And if you hear cars in the background, I am recording in my car. I'm so sorry. But he apologized in the Essence freestyle, basically just saying he wants to be himself. And then also I have a source where he just donated to a HIV fundraiser. So I guess he's trying to clear up his image. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe he's genuine, Maybe he is genuine and he's just I'm sorry, but he's still got a lot to work on simply because he lost a lot of sponsors with his prejudiced comments about people with AIDS and HIV and people that's a part of the LGBT community. Now, moving along to Miss Nene Leakes. Her husband just passed. I'm so sorry about that. All prayers go out to you. With her husband's passing, it just shocked the internet. Praises to her simply because I can't imagine losing a husband. I just lost my boyfriend. And it's hard when you lose someone that you plan your whole future with. So, yeah. And we're going to talk about Miss Janine and her nasty breakup with Darren, however you say his trifling ass name, Harvey. And I'm gonna talk to you about India. So Janine and Harvey or whatever, they recently broke up and had a really nasty breakup. I didn't even know they were broken up until Miss Ma'am India started just posting out of nowhere her being booed up. And don't get me, there's nothing wrong with that. People move on quickly, but very quickly. And from the looks of her story and her quotes and everything, it looks like he kind of moved on while he was in a relationship with her, simply because she said, and I quote, give me 1 second while I pull up the Instagram and the tweet. Give me 1 second. I want to give you all the facts, all the tea. Hold up. Okay, so I got the tweet pulled up. So she tweeted, and any hoe in this world that feel like they got one up on me, I'm here to tell you, you could never. You could never hoe, period. And she also tweeted, nights like this suck because I don't have nobody to call and talk to. And she was like, I want to be in a committed relationship, but people clearly do not like me for real. So I be so lonely. That was it. But she not sad, Pooh. She not sad. But what makes me kind of iffy about this whole situation is because India Love, and there's nothing wrong with her. I love me some India Love. Beautiful girl. This isn't the first time she has stole, quote unquote, air quote, someone's man. This isn't the first time she has stole someone's man. I remember when she was going out with Check West, she stole him from his baby mama, I think, or his girlfriend. I can't remember, but this isn't her first scandal where you didn't have someone's boyfriend. And mind you, if he's in a relationship, leave him alone. No matter if he's texting you, calling you, telling you they not together. If you know he has a woman, then why the hell are you going to pursue him in the first place? But that's none of my business. Now, moving on to Miss India Love. Now, I did post it on the Ghetto News thread that she had a new boo, which was David Harvey. And, you know, it was just them at the club. And I was just saying, but wasn't that Janae boo? And I guess she's seen it. It got a lot of views. I guess she's seen it and she blocked me. So, yeah, I got my first celebrity block, you guys. But let's hop into this story time. And I got more coming on part of Ghetto News. It's not Ghetto News, but it is somewhat music news. So I'm going to save that for hot new artists and hot new music topics, okay? But let me tell you about this crazy story time. So, I got this job, I want to say it was the summer of the pandemic. It was in July. So it was working at like a child care / after school program. I'm not going to disclose any names just because it is a large incorporation and they're a nonprofit. So therefore I'm not going to disclose any information nor names. My first experience working in child care, it was a little bit rocky, but I would tell you this, it's a lot of cover-ups you have to do. It's a lot of tutoring, a lot of pampering. You become the mother, the auntie that they never have, and you still have to deal with grown folks bullshit on top of that. So they hired me as the front desk receptionist. So when the kids first come in, they would give me their number. I would plug it into the system and they were going about their day. Now, working in the summer, I was trying to get comfortable at the desk, but I guess I was quote unquote too slow or wasn't their favorite. They were playing lots of favoritism, and plus it was the girl younger than me and she was actually in high school, and they preferred her working over there, and they prefer her working at the desk than me, and she's finna leave. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, but I tried to share the office with her. It was like weird. It was just very bad energy. And then she was just very childish. And then I had this boss. Let's call him McDonald. So, McDonald, he was my boss at the time. He was a director there, and we just kept having issues, kept having conflict. He kept saying shit I didn't like. I had to tell him one time to kind of chill with his smart remarks just because they were kind of getting to me, and what you're not going to do is talk to me any type of way just because I'm young. And I guess because my mother helped me get that job, they felt like they could just run over me because they knew how young I was. I was only 17, 18, but I was grown. You know, I'm a young adult. Treat me like I'm an adult, not some child, you know. I help pay bills. I do a lot of stuff, but that's not none of your concern. Like, you know, I'm grown. But you had some adults there, you know, they just was bitter because seeing a young person do their job and a little bit better, and knowing they just been there for a few months and they've been there for some years, makes a old head skin crawl, you know. So he was telling me, oh, you do it this way, you don't do it that way. But then when I do it your way, you say it's wrong. So are you trying to intimidate me or just have one up on me and think I'm quote unquote stupid, you know? And sometimes they try to get you that way. They try to act like you don't know any better and you're just young. So they wound up moving me to the kitchen. Now, the kitchen was a really good place as well. I met a sweet little lady. She was really sweet, really nice, actually. And, you know, she actually was encouraging me to pursue my business. She was telling me, like, girl, you need to get on YouTube, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, she was giving me hella pointers. Real nice lady. Her name is Love. That's the only name I'm gonna say. So Miss Love was like really sweet. I work with her in the kitchen. I got to know the kids just a little bit better, which I really did like. The kids never gave me no problem. Like, I love the kids. But there was this grown ass man. He used to act like one of the kids. Like, I swear to God, I never seen no childish shit in my life, And it makes me weird because it's just like, you're a grown-ass man and you acting like a whole child, and it's like you let the kids kind of touch you touch the kids, not inappropriately, but try not to touch the kids and hug the kids, because that's part of our policy. Because then what if they be like, oh, well, he touched me some type of way, and then we got to deal with that, and we got a lawsuit on our hands, then don't nobody got a job. So he just used to give me just like Michael Jackson vibes. What happened? I'm sorry, I'm trying to refresh my memory. So there was this man, he real tall. He was alright. He was one of the directors as well for the other buildings that were on the other side of town. So he was like, oh, can you do a classroom today? Can you chaperone a classroom? I said, yeah, sure. So they put me in a classroom with a teacher. She wasn't a real teacher, but she a staff member. Real nice, real sweet white girl, whatever. I got to know the kids a little bit better. Now, mind you, they were doing this whole virtual back to school thing, and we were the only club that was doing virtually back to school. And basically the kids were going to school virtually, but you can come drop them off in their after school program. So mind you, no one's here knowing what Zoom is. No one here knows what Canva, Canvas, Portal. They don't know what these kids be working on, what they be doing. We're just an after school program, and you're offering virtual back to school, saying, oh, we can help with this, we can help with that, knowing that the parents not gonna do it. They just sending their kid here because they don't want to be at home with them, So we gotta help them get on Zoom. We gotta help them do work, and it's tiring, and it's just like, it's a scam almost, because how are you gonna offer something and you're really not doing it? You're really just letting kids sit there, to be honest. And we have to become teachers, and some of us haven't went to school in 25 plus years. Like, really? So I found myself a lot, going into classrooms, trying to help get on Zoom and everything. Just because, I was kind of young, I knew the information, and that's what they was using me for. I should never have opened my mouth that I knew about Zoom and everything. I really should have just kept my mouth closed about that, because that's how they try to use you with a lot of stuff. They only use younger people that work with older people for technology purposes or up-to-date shit. Other than that, they can't stand your ass, because you know better than them, and some of your morals and your ethnic ways is right. What else? So sometimes I would be talks about, so, well, no. Okay, so one time they put me in a classroom, and I really wasn't feeling it that day. I really wasn't. I was sad as hell. I don't know what happened that day, but I really just wasn't feeling it. Then on top of that, they tried to put me like in a classroom, and they was moving me around like a puzzle piece. I would be in the kitchen, then I'd be in the office. But you hired me as a front desk person, so I'm trying to figure out, why the hell am I in a classroom? Why the hell am I in a kitchen? everyone is here from all of the programs in this one building, and you telling me you just want to put me anywhere that you see fit, quote unquote. You put me in a classroom because you know I'm capability of running the show up there in the front. You know I'm capable of doing better than what you previously hired. So they put me in the classroom, and when they put me in the classroom, I walked out. I just couldn't do it. I think I had a panic attack. Ronald McDonald was just getting on my nerves. Like, Ronald McDonald really pissed me off that day, now that I think about it, just because he said something I didn't